Hi guys, thank you very much for tuning in to Mike Reviews It All. If you're new here, please hit that subscribe button. If you like my video or want to help support me, please hit that like button. And whatever you think about this, I really want to know what your opinion is, whether you agree with me or not. So please leave your comments down below, and I would love if you joined our community if you are not currently part of it. Usually I do a live Thursday. I've been doing a live MMA live at 5 every Thursday for a few weeks now. I'm not going to be able to get it out in time this week, so I have to work. So what I'm doing is I'm doing a couple videos, and I'm going to launch them at 5. So when you come on at 5 and see this, they're not live, but please put your comments down below and we'll talk about this soon. And I will be live very soon. Actually, on Saturday, we're going to do a fight companion for UFC 219. So I'm looking forward to that. This video, however, though, we're going to talk about what's going on with GSP and Conor McGregor. Just because I find it very interesting. Conor McGregor, of course, has kind of been in this soap opera world lately, especially since after the Mayweather fight. And then you got GSP. GSP's coach comes out and says, Conor has the touch of death, and we want to fight Conor McGregor. Which is really funny, because he just fought at 185. He's saying that gaining the weight and the muscle is what caused him to get colitis. After he did the easy pick off of Michael Bisping, and who was a legitimate champion, because yes, he did beat Luke Rockhold, but not a championship caliber fighter in my opinion. A good fighter, but not a championship caliber fighter. So that was an easy legacy fight for this. And now he just wants to come back in, and he wants Conor McGregor to move up. A guy that just fought at 150 wants to fight him, who just fought at 185. You know GSP's not getting down below 170. So Dana White came out actually this morning, said if GSP wants to come back, he is absolutely not fighting Conor McGregor. He says he can fight Tyron Woodley for the 170-pound championship, or he can fight Roger Whittaker for the 185-pound championship, which is very generous. A guy that's been off for so long, yes, he's done a lot for the UFC. But Dana came to him and said, take your pick of a division. You got a title shot. You came in and got a title shot because he never lost the belt the first time. And now I'm going to give you, you can fight for either belt. You want a division, fight for either belt. Obviously, he's not fighting Roger Whittaker. He said he can't fight at 185, and I think anybody in the know realizes, including him, that Whittaker would absolutely destroy him. He's way too big. He's too strong. GSP would not have the endurance. He would get absolutely smashed. The Tyron Woodley fight, I would make Tyron Woodley at least a 2-to-1 odds. He's younger, he's faster, he's stronger, he's a better version of GSP, and he's a better version of GSP than GSP was in his prime 5 years ago. That's a horrible fight for him, and that's why he's got to go after the money grab. Everybody's going after Conor because they think, it's the big money grab thing. I know people are kind of getting a little bit of sick of Conor, me as well, but yes, Dana says one thing, but in the past he's been known to kind of, slowly change his opinion on things when it monetarily benefits the UFC. So we might not see this match right away, but be looking for a smokescreen. Be looking for some kind of weird happenings that makes an excuse so Dana doesn't have to backtrack. He can say, hey, we weren't having this fight, and he's very good at this as a promoter. I didn't want this fight. The fans wanted this fight. That's something he's used in a lot in the past, which a lot of times it was a legitimate thing. Because, give us the fights that we want. But, things didn't time out right. These were the fighters that were available, which would work. Conor McGregor's been off for quite a while. GSP's going to be out for a little while from colitis. I don't think Conor wants to fight probably in the next couple months. So, I mean, that could be an excuse that they use to make this fight. Definitely don't count this fight out just because Dana White said that it absolutely won't happen. Because, like I said, he's a master of words. He's a master promoter, and that's his job. He's going to put forward the fight that's going to make the UFC the most money with the most interest. They're going to gauge this thing. They're just putting their feelers out there right now. I mean, there's so many feelers out there for Conor McGregor right now. GSP was putting his feeler out for Floyd Mayweather. GSP was talking about wanting to fight Floyd Mayweather. I don't know if that's in boxing or MMA, whatever. That's ridiculous. But, you know, who knows? They put these feelers out there just to gauge the interest, just like Floyd Mayweather. Last week, about a week ago, put a tweet out there that said, if I can come back anytime I want, and if I go in the UFC, I'll make $1 billion in 3 or 4 fights. All of a sudden, Dana White says he's in negotiations with Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather backs out, says that's not true, I have no interest in the UFC. But he's putting that feeler out there. It didn't hurt him to put that tweet out there. He knew what he was doing. I mean, you know, he's a mastermind promoter as well. And so was Conor, and so was Dana. And, you know, GSP is just a huge draw. The UFC doesn't have a lot of fans right now. Ronda's not coming back. Brock Lesnar's probably not coming back. John Jones is suspended for God knows how long. Probably 4 years. It's hard to say that your top 2 draws out there right now are not Conor McGregor and GSP. I mean, if that's not the top 2 draws, who are they? Francis Ngannou is getting his name in there big time. I love Stipe Miocic. I wish they would promote him a little bit more. That's the fight I'm looking forward to the most. But I'm going to do another video on that. We're going to talk about UFC 219. I'll post 2 videos today. But like I said, please give me your comments. What do you think? Do you want to see Conor versus GSP? Would you pay for it? Would you pay the pay-per-view for Conor versus GSP? Would you be completely pissed off? A lot of people are going to be completely pissed off and still pay for it because they want to see that fight. Just like Nate Diaz didn't deserve that first shot at Conor McGregor. But after that first fight, I'll tell you, I really wanted to see the second. And after seeing the second, I don't care where Nate Diaz is ranked. I can't wait to see the third. Second fight, regardless of rankings, belts, and whatever, I think was one of the greatest fights of all time. I don't think McGregor's big enough to fight GSP. I'm not wishing for that fight. I'm not saying I won't watch it, but that's not the fight that I'm wishing for. What do you guys think these guys should do? Who do you think should fight? Let me know down below. I'm going to probably end up posting one more video today, but definitely tune in Saturday. I will be going live for UFC 219 starting at the main event, at least by 7 p.m., if not before then. And I'll be doing a fight companion for UFC 219, which for those of you who haven't watched a fight companion, I don't show any of the video of the UFC. That would be a huge copyright violation and could get my channel removed. What I do is I watch the fight with you and I call the play-by-play. We have a lot of fun. We BS through it. I have a few beers. There's some regulars in there. It's a really good time. I really enjoy it. I feel like I have pretty good knowledge of MMA, and I break it down. If you're not watching it, I let you know what's going on, the major plays, and we fill in the gaps, and you know, we make some jokes, we crack some jokes, we have a really good time. I really hope that you will join me this Saturday for UFC 219 Fight Companion, and I'll have one more video out later. Thanks for tuning in, guys, and I will see you soon.